Throughout the duration of this year, I've gotten to know quite a few of you. Many of you I still don't know that well. Maybe all we ever said to each other was an awkward hello in the elevator. Maybe we know each other a little too well after a weekend spent in Icelandic prep house. I could just be that guy you once had a conversation in a pub with about the differences between British and American biscuits. Or I could be that travel companion that squeezed into a closet for a night with you and 5 other people. I'm just another Mountbatten to you, and a face others have seen every single day for the past year. Whatever I am now, I want you to sit aside for a moment. For right now, pretend that this is entirely about you. Every word I'm saying is meant for your ears only. Now take a moment, breathe, and ask yourself, what has this year been to you? Was it a chance to work in an international firm, continue your education, or simply live in a new country? Maybe it was all those trips you took and the chance to do and all the people you met in the process. It could have been one of those nights of the year going out until sunrise even though you had class the next day. Or it could have been a good old-fashioned potluck and board game ability. You could be thinking of all those football matches you joined in, or how you showed off your patriotic colors against the working-class heroes in a not-so-friendly game of dodgeball. Whichever moments come to mind, remember they are yours. You took this year and shaped it with your own choices. What started off as a fresh start in a new city became 100 different stories for each and every one of us. I have mine, you have yours. For me, this year has been a lot of things. It has been tough, exhausting, stressful, and fairly reckless at times. It has also been worthwhile, exhilarating, adventurous, and an unbelievable journey. It takes a lot of courage to completely uproot your life, move to a new country, strap on that intern title, and work a minimum of a full-time job. To come somewhere that speaks your language and then again doesn't. Where the money is fun and colorful until you realize how much that black cab just cost you. Where herds of bikers are a daily danger, and all roads eventually lead to our shortage mother. We were brave not because we left home to start a new job, but because we did so to start a new life. This year, however, has been even more than that. It's been a web of experiences that have formed an adventure that we've shared together. How have we already reached this point in time? Soon we'll move on, and the next chapter of our lives will lie open, revealing our individual storylines one page at a time. In thinking about the end, I started to look back at the beginning. It's a little cliche, I know, but I couldn't help but remember my first event at UBS. For those of you who support any training programs at your firm, you know how difficult planning and logistics can be. Getting people in an investment bank to meet together is like trying to herd Mountbattens out of ability on a Friday night to make cover. It was an absolute nightmare for someone fresh out of college like myself, someone who had little to no idea what he was doing. I remember arriving on that early October morning, the monolithic black structure of UBS standing before me on the corner of Sun Street and Wilson. Its shining blood-red letters were a warning to those that might traverse its caverns of investments, trades, and other things I sometimes pretend I'm an expert on. I entered the building and was instantly hit with 1,000 tasks. I ran back and forth to do them, suffering a near heart attack due to the pressure of the glaring eyes of coworker Lavinia and the pint of coffee I had that morning. The event started and participants from all areas of the bank flooded in. I scrambled to direct them to and fro, but when the employees from wealth management entered the building, I knew I was in for trouble. Now, I don't know if you've all seen veterans of wealth management. They are something else entirely. Their hair was gelled so perfectly that not even a blizzard in the Wisconsin tundra could move a single strand. Their suits seemed to bleed right off of them. I'm fairly certain the lights dimmed a little as the elevator doors clattered open. What's worse, they all headed straight for me. My obvious inexperience in simple Midwestern tendencies made me an easy target. They started firing off questions left and right, asking why it was starting at 9:01 and not 9 o'clock sharp, whether their vegetarianism was taken into account for the fish buffet, and all kinds of queries resulting in a delirious haze of sharp suits and weird accents. Now, I wish I could say I was a shining Mountbatten example and wowed everyone with my high levels of energy and apt responses. Instead, I looked more like a sweaty and incoherent version of my attempt to smile in my D photo. After 8 more hours, I was like utterly dumbstruck. And traumatized by the intern beatdown I received. Needless to say, the event was actually a high success, and I've thankfully come a long way since that fateful day. I put a lot of work to my job, formed bonds with my team, and in return gained valuable experiences preparing me for the next steps. I developed skills not just related to my job, but also lessons that have helped me develop myself as a whole. To be perfectly honest, like many of you, I don't see myself working my current position or even at my firm for the rest of my life. If I had to guess, I won't even end up in a bank. To me, the important part wasn't securing a position, it was developing abilities that would take me to the next step. While I may not continue my career in banking, at the very least, wherever I end up, I can start anew and find success in my life. And on occasion, I can even smile in my photo. Today is July 9th, 2014. Our visas started 321 days ago and run out in 34.
Stop it!
For the majority of us, this is the last 9.3656% before our real life comes back to the cold days. A small group of us, however, still have some time left from that blinding light. We still have 157 days full of modules, a daunting dissertation, and surely some nights that will miss the refuge of the thistle. For my class, I wish I could sum up all of our experiences into a few nice paragraphs, but the truth is I can't. Looking at all of you, I see a bunch of brilliant, audacious, and completely absurd individuals. I see all those international trips to the middle of nowhere, late nights trekking around London, and then many times we said to ourselves, oh well, it's raining again, might as well stay inside and watch a movie. You are all too completely ridiculous to keep track of, and a year was too short to learn as much as I wanted about each and every one of you. I will say, however, that you all surprised me in your own ways. For some, it was the ease that you grasped topics presented in our courses after only 2 hours of sleep. For others, it was the way that between lunch and getting home, you managed to finish your work projects, final course paper, book all your flights, and even managed to send me a cute photo of a koala bear or another miscellaneous creature. Whatever it was, you have all found your way to achieve success because we all share a characteristic that thrives within each one of us. It's our drive. It's our competitive spirit that pushes us to reach our ambitions. It galvanizes us to push our limits and become something greater than ourselves. What is most impressive about the individuals that we have here is that we do not wait for others. We dive in head first because we can't wait to see what's on the other side. We threw ourselves into this program without knowing each other and what we were getting ourselves into, and now here we are, enjoying our award ceremony after a year of hard work, some amazing memories, and not too many injuries. For those of you who will finish this program next month, I wish you the greatest of success. It has been my pleasure to get to know you over the course of this year, and I have high expectations for every single one of you. But to the MBA sitting in the room tonight, remember what's waiting for us. Soon we'll be on the opposite end of the world, beginning a whole new adventure. It's been an incredible year with you all in London, but it's time for us to move on. So hold your breath, close your eyes. We're diving into dark waters, people, and I can't wait to see what's on the other side.